What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Here to bring you a video asking you guys just one simple question. Did the Jaguars versus Chargers game last night prove to you the NFL is rigged? Let's talk about it. So, I did a video on this years ago, um, and my channel was a lot smaller, so not a lot of people saw it, but I got a good response back, from a couple people, and they pointed me in some directions of some certain links that I should watch and follow people who do those type of things. But this is coming from a general inquisitive person, me being curious because I'm a big conspiracy theory guy, big, big, big. You tell me something's going crazy, I'm gonna look into it and dive in deep to it. But something I could never get behind was NFL or sports being rigged fully. And when I say fully, I mean the whole thing being fleshed out, the storyline being written, all that stuff, And I'm gonna get into what fully means, right? But we know last night when the reporter asked Trevor Lawrence, well, no, reporter asked Trevor Lawrence a questions. Trevor Lawrence came back. The script writer couldn't write it any better, and Twitter went ablaze. A certain section of Twitter, I'm gonna say all of Twitter, but a certain section of Twitter went ablaze. NFL rig popped up on trending. It went crazy, and stuff like that happens often. With last week with Hines running the kick return back for the Bills, people pose a question as well. So it's not nothing new. And like I said, I'm not bringing up to be funny at all. I'm really asking what's people's thoughts on this, right? So down 27 zip, going to the second half. How in the world did the Jaguars beat the Chargers? Me personally, I believe momentum is a real thing. Me playing the sport, me being around the sport for a long time, momentum is real. I've seen this happen in the past on many levels, not NFL, but not this big. But I'm a Falcons fan. I've seen Brady in the Patriots come back. I've seen it with my own eyes, and I could tell it was gonna be, and I could tell it was coming by the way the game was being played by the Falcons and how the way the Patriots moved the ball so easily. I could tell something was going on. So to me personally, halftime adjustments are a real thing. Taking foot off the gas is a real thing, and momentum is a real thing. Now, before I go further into the NFL or sports is rigged type of talk, I'm gonna give you why I believe the Jaguars came back naturally, right? And you can debate or discuss down below in the comment section. I'll respond. So, if you didn't know, the last five home games for the Jaguars, they've come back. Week 9, they came back from 17 points down by losing to the Raiders. Week 12, they were down by 9 to the Ravens. Week 15, they were down to the Cowboys by 17 points. And week 18, they were down by the Titans by 10 points. So I mean, they're used to coming back at home. It's nothing new for them. Now, I will say 27 is crazy. That's a lot of points, but that just means a lot went wrong for the Chargers, whose defense has been suspect all year. They did get back everyone back from injury for the most part. Bosa back, Mac was back, and everyone was there for the most part. So I do get the part and how good they looked for the first half, but the Jags were the favorites anyway. And they were so. To me personally, I thought the the Jags offense could have moved the ball easily on the Chargers. So to score 31 in one half, that just shows the desperation the Jags were playing with, and that just shows the fault to me in Brandon Staley's defense and scheme or players not focused. I'm not sure taking their mind off the game. I'm not quite sure, but I think it's a combination of a little bit of everything. Coaching up from Doug Peterson and his staff, the players playing balls out, and then the Chargers taking foot off the gas and not scoring on offense. That's just how I see it personally. Now on to the rig stuff. And when I said earlier about fully, I mean I do agree the NFL and major sports are rigged to the point of um, point shaving. That's proven. What Tim Donahue, Brad Donahue, whatever his name was, the NBA ref all those years ago was caught. That's definitely still going on today. And you can't tell me not just coaches, not just refs, but I believe coaches too. You know, you can't tell me since Vegas got into the sports league really, really heavy with FanDuel, DraftKings, all these books, some moves don't make sense. You see it in many sports, NBA. a guy has 20 points or 19 points, he's due to get 20, and he's bet on 20 by a million some people. It's $1 billion on him to get $20 a night, but get 20 points tonight. And for some reason, his coach pulls him for the fourth quarter. you know, see the NFL all the time. It's due for Pat Mahomes to get 400 yards. It's part of the DraftKings or the FanDuel promo, and for some reason he gets 350, and they start running the ball out for no reason. Or for some reason, he catch a cramp, get pulled for the game, and the backup Chase Daniel come in and whatever. Something like that happens. Not the exact stuff, but you see it all the time. You see it all the time. You watch all the time, and if you're a bettor like me, I see it, and I've been saying it for years now. Growing up, certain things like this didn't happen as often, or at least it didn't seem like it did, because I just watched the game for the game. Now, when you bet to watch games, you look at it with a side eye sometimes. Why did the coach do that? Why didn't he do this? He's been doing this for the last 5 games. Why did he stop doing that? So I will say I do believe there is a thing going on with Vegas infiltrating the leagues with point shaving, excuse me. But I can't just get with the entire storyline being brought to the forefront about it's written from the get go the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. It's from the get go the Packers win the Super Bowl. I can't get with that one. That's too far for me, because every time I've been recommended NFL is rigged, I get sent to the geometria stuff. I think it's called geometria, the numbers, math stuff, and it's always shown to me. Pat's gonna Tom Brady's gonna win a Super Bowl this year. Tom Brady's gonna get at least to the AFC in the NFC Finals game this year. It's gonna be Joe Burrow versus Josh Allen in the AFC title game this year. Whatever it is, right? And that's cool. But that's kind of common sense. You know what I'm saying? That's just how you view the game. I don't think numbers can really prove that. And if it does happen, it is plausible. The Bengals are a good team. Tom Brady and his team always seem to be deep in the playoffs. That's not a thing that you can, I think, control by scripts. I just think it is how it is. To me personally, if Tom Brady plays the Bears on November 14th, and 14, Tom Brady equals the 14th number, today's the 14th, they win by 14 points. Oh yeah, it's rigged. I'm like, I don't. That's how geometry works to me. I don't. That doesn't make sense to me. The numbers, and like I said, my channel Stat Street Sports, the numbers do definitely lie to me. And the Bucks versus Bears are is a bad matchup for the Bears. Obviously, the Bucks are a better team. They should beat them by 14, 10 to 14 points, in my opinion. If they were to match up. Okay, it's on the 14th. It is what it is. It's the date that came. But I just don't see it. It's a lot of wacky stuff with that stuff. But if you can show me hard proof, I'm down to discover it, down to go into it, down the rabbit hole. Like I said, I love conspiracy theory stuff. But a lot of this stuff to me, outside of point shaving, is just momentum. It's momentum. It's game planning. It's being a human being. Some guys want it more than others. Simple as that. Some guys just do. It is that way. It is how it is. Every guy in the NFL doesn't love the game. Every guy in the NBA, MLB don't love the sport. Sometimes they don't even care. They just want the money. They want the family. They want the girls to come with it. They don't care about the accolades and winning to that point. Or they're not dug deep in it. And even if they are, people have personal stuff going on in their lives. Sometimes people say sport is an escape. Not for everybody. For some people, their personal problems drag onto the field. You see people have bad games. They get exposed, for just being attacked all game. And like, wow, why did the star corner, why did the star lineman, why did the star running back have a bad game? You can't really put your finger on that. You never know. It could be some personal stuff bleeding into the sport, So, I don't know, man. It sounds good. It sounds, plausible, but 27-0 to come back and win 31-30. I've seen it done before. It's not the first time I've seen it done before. So that's all I have to say about it. If you can show me hard proof NFL and the sports are scripted, trust me, I'll not believe it, but I'll dig into it and look for myself. But the geometry of stuff, I don't see it. I'll give you point shaving. That's proven. I'll give you point shaving. I'm not against that. That's to me that's common. That's common sense. Point shaving is definitely real. But the overall game being scripted and storyline for the entire season for the most part, I can't get with it. I really can't just get with that. So, but that's my opinion on it, guys. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. Is it rigged? Is it not? Let me know, guys. So that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.